I recently put a picture of a sponge cake I made on Facebook, and I had a couple of comments, just a few I must admit, to say, you didn't really make that, did you? You bought it. Well, I just want to put that little myth to bed once and for all, and actually prove that I did make it by making another one now, and maybe perhaps you'd like to make one for yourself. Now I've got nobody to operate the camera for me, so it's going to have to be from there, from where it is now. I did train Boots to do it, but when I played the video back, he'd zoomed in on some rabbits around the back, so I had to make, that was gone. It was no good showing you that. So right, let's do it. First things you need obviously is the ingredients, and we've got self-raising flour, some baking powder, caster sugar, butter, eggs, scales. Don't just guess things, because it's going to be a disaster if you do. So weigh the things out like it should be. We've got some jam to go in the middle, and we've got our sponge tins, two of, obviously, for obvious reasons, because we're making two. Need some liners for the bottom. I didn't have any round ones, so I cut these two, just put the tin over the top, put a little mark, and then cut them out. So we'll do that first of all. I've already put the oven on, so the oven is, make sure that the oven is up to temperature for at least a few minutes before you actually put them in. Okay, right, so the first thing we're going to do is get some tissue, and we're going to put some butter in the bottom of the tins. That's the butter I've weighed out here, and this is the spare butter I've got to do this with, so about half in each. That one can go in there ready. Just run that along the bottom and up the sides, just like that. Don't be over, don't worry too much about it, as long as you've got it fairly well covered. And then your liner will go in there in a sec. Do the same with the other one, just like that. You could use your fingers to do it, but it's better to do it with some tissue, then you don't get it all over your hands. Which makes it a little bit better. Okay, that's done. Do all that ready. Put your liners in, like so. That's one. With this stuck down in there, that's it. Same with the other one. There. So that's that done. Do this before you actually do your mix, because once you start mixing, you want to be fairly quick. You don't want to be leaving it in the dish too long before it goes into the oven, because once the ingredients are together, it starts reacting and starts to rise, and really it needs to be in the oven by that time, by the time it starts doing that. Okay, so then the tin's ready. Now get your mixing bowl, and we want 8 ounces of self-raising flour. Sorry, I got emphysema and I get a bit breathless. Bear with me. 8 ounces, which is 250 grams. Come on, a bit more. Now if you go a bit too much, take it out. It's got to be 8 ounces. Don't ask me why. And it's got to be fairly precise. Okay? So that goes into the bowl, like so. 8 ounces of caster sugar, 250 grams, whatever you're working with. Caster sugar is more or less the same as normal sugar, isn't it? I don't know. It's just finer, I think, is the only difference. A bit more. That's it. That's fine. We'll check that. Yeah, that's good. There's a bit. Make sure there's no lumpy bits in there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, add that to the dish as well. Now we want 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Now how you measure 2 teaspoons out, because again this has got to be fairly accurate. I use this. I got this with my bread maker, which is fairly accurate. That little one is a teaspoon. Oh, bear with me. Okay. I've just used the edge of the knife to get that off. Don't just put it in one big blob. Scatter it about a bit. And then another one. Don't ever get gold, guys. Now so far all that's dry, so it doesn't matter how long that takes. It's when you start adding the wet ingredients now, like the eggs and the butter. I've already broken the eggs into this dish here to save a little bit of time. Now we're going to add the butter in. Now with the butter it needs to be room temperature, soft, and don't just put a big blob of it in there when you take the butter out of the fridge, because it's not going to mix properly then. So if need be, put it in the microwave, let it stand at room temperature for about a quarter of an hour, and then that should be fine. It's lovely and soft now, look, so that'll blend in nicely. So I'm just going to put that in now. That's it, that's that done. Put it over there, out the way. And now, I've done the eggs earlier, and don't break the eggs directly into your bowl, because if you get a bad egg, all that goes in the bin, and you start again, or you start chuck. If it was me, I'd probably chucked a lot in the bin. So add that in there, and now we need to mix it. I use a hand mixer. You can use you can do it by hand. Good luck with that. I'm going to use this. Just place it in there like that, turn it on. I know what you're thinking. There was no point saying anything when that was on, because you wouldn't have heard me. And that's it basically. Don't overdo it. There's no point of doing it too long, about a minute or so, to get it into that consistency. Just move that out of the way. Now you want to put equal amounts in the tin. We've already prepared them. That's that one. Start them off. Trouble is I don't know what you can see and what you can't see at the moment, so we'll have to try and do it the best we can. Don't worry too much, it doesn't have to be exactly the same in each one. Just get it the best you can. Some people even weigh it, but if you want to do that, that's fine. There we are. That's the most of it there now. That's the worst of that there, we still need that in a minute. Now get your spoon, or a spoon, and you can get that out then, what's left in the bowl. Over in there I think. There. I think that's about equal there. Let's put that away. That in there. Spoon in there. Spread it out as best you can. Don't worry about flattening the tops off or anything, because once the heat gets to it, it's sort of self-leveling anyway. That's that one. I'm sure there is other ways of doing this, but do it. That's fine by me. There's no hard and fast rules on it, I don't think. I think I've got a bit more in this one than I have in there. There's a bit more in there. Now you want to try and do this as quickly as possible, because you, like I said, it's all the ingredients are acting now, so you want to get it in the oven as quick as you can. There we are. Okay. A bit more in there. Just brush the top over a bit. Get that up there. Get it off. That's it. Right, that's it. Right, they go into the oven now. Just goes in. There we are, and that's done. It's now 10 to 4, so 10 past 4, 20 minutes, and they should be done. I just turned the camera now so you can actually see that they have gone into the oven. Just down there. In there. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how do you keep your oven so clean, Brian? Well, the truth is I only use flat oven for cooking cakes. I'm not a big meat eater anyway. I've got a tabletop oven I use for meats, mainly chicken for boots. Other than that, it's a lot quicker actually than the main oven. Okay, so we'll stop there and we'll have a look in 20 minutes and see how we're looking. Hello, Buddy. You alright? What have you been doing? What have you been doing? Right, let's see how our sponges are done, darling. Let's turn the oven off. Let's have a little look here. Some gloves. Ah, Buddy, hold, come away. Come away, babes. Away now. That's right. Need to wrap that one, I think. Buddy, careful. Come away. Good boy. Okay, next thing we need to do is to get them jammed up. No, you can't have any, Buddy. Okay. Right, I'll put the chair there for a bit. Yeah. See, you want a nose. Right, let's get a knife. Okay, let's get them out the tins. Hot that, Buddy. Put that one on there a sec. There we are. Okay. It's a little bit hot that. Put him over there. Mind your nose. Don't touch that, Buddy. No. Buddy, no. Right, now we're going to turn that one there out onto some paper, hopefully. I'm hoping this will work, Buddy. Doesn't look like it's going to. Haha. There's got no skin left on my fingers. Just peel that off. Oh, doesn't look bad, but it is that. That doesn't look bad at all. Right, we're just going to put some jam on there now. Here's a knife we use for the siding. All I have to do to convince the doubters, eh buddy? To convince the doubters, what I have to do. Why you don't burn your nose on that tin, babes? There, how does that look, buddy? Bit more there, I think. Now the part I don't like to do, join the two of them together. Okay, that's that done. Put that away. You are so going to burn your nose there in a minute, buddy. I can see it coming. Well, it's cooled down a bit now, I suppose, but okay, let's put that one to one side for a momento. Put that there, buddy. That's it. And let's concentrate on this one. How hot is that? Not too bad. Now I'm going to try and turn this one so he's right on the edge. There. You just want to come out, buddy. You don't want to come out. If it wasn't so hot, wouldn't be so bad. There we are. Okay. Just peel that off. Ooh, lovely. Lovely jubbly. Okay. That's that piece. Now the other piece. I think I want to there. Now the tricky bit, buddy. Now the tricky bit is to get that piece onto the like that. There we are. That went well. Okay. Line it up a little bit better. That's it. Now having that bottom one on the rack, on some foil, spoon I need now. Greaseproof paper is what I'm going to say. Having that bottom piece on some greaseproof paper means I can now move it about nicely onto the plate. So we'll just put a little bit of sprinkling of caster sugar on the top. There we are. And that's it, all done. Should we just put it on the plate, buddy? To show that we can now put it on the plate. This is where it could go horribly wrong. Bring them down a level, I think, to there. This is more or less level with the plate now, isn't it? And we just pull them along, just like that, and there we have it. Beyond doubt that is a cake that I made. Okay, right, thank you for watching, bye!